So this past week in class, we talked a lot about using props, and I invited you to use a prop even if you normally wouldn't. And I'll still ask you this week to try that out if you're doing an independent yoga practice at home, even just going through Sun Salutation A 5-6 times in a row, maybe throwing in 1 or 2 a Sun Salutation B is a good practice to get into daily. And so again, I'll invite you, especially for those poses that you feel challenged by, or when I call them out, you have a hard time maintaining the shape. Use a block, use a prop, a chair, maybe the wall for support, something to help you have more success with the pose. Because if you can feel the shape easier, then the next time that you're in the shape, even without the prop, you have a better idea of what you're looking for. And this is how we can definitely use our resources with us every day. People who can help us. Sometimes we're afraid to ask for help. I know that for me, it has been the case in the past. We're afraid to ask for help, afraid of what that might look like we're a failure, or why do you need some help with that? But if you are needing assistance to help feel successful, to be more efficient, to really be able to understand that how things can feel easier, that's a good thing. We don't need to struggle all of the time. Yes, there is struggle and challenge in life for sure, but we don't have to struggle all of the time. And in yoga, using something like a brick, we can use this in 3 different ways. We can use 1 or we can use 2, depending on what the poses we're doing. So I'll invite you to pick a challenging pose this week. For me, my experience was downward dog became very different using my 2 bricks side by side. I started off the class on Saturday morning with them in the tall position. By the end of class, I had them down flat, and yet I was still able to achieve the shape that I wanted. And that was me doing that. Yes, these props were assisting me, allowing me a little bit better access to what my body can do, but that was me doing that, and I was able to feel the position that I wanted to be with my heels down, pushing strongly through my arms, having that nice anterior tilt at my pelvis. So I was able to really feel that and feel successful with that pose. So now I have a knowledge, I have a sensory experience that I can draw on the next time I try it, even if I try it without the prop. So again, that's the same for our emotional state or our emotional well-being, is who can help support us. Who can be our bricks and props in life? And that doesn't mean that we are just dependent on that person or dependent on that resource, but using that resource can give us access to something else. Using that resource can help us feel successful in a moment, be more efficient, not have to struggle so much. So not only think about it in a physical sense of how the props can help support you with your yoga postures, but also how you can have other people, other conditions to help support you in your life in general. All right, check out down below the link for the Satanama meditation if you're interested in that. And I'll also try to put the information for the research article in the notes of the email. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next week.